Premier Bank presents Today on 2.
Here we are, June the 3rd.
Already, huh?
Already. It's been May just was here and it was gone.
That's right. Every month. See, the older you get, the
older
faster it goes.
Let's slow it down for me just a little bit.
Of course, you are here today filling in for
Mr. Dennis
yeah.
as well. I've got big shoes to fill. Not that he's got big feet, just that it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work
that you don't think about sometimes.
That's right. That's right. Well, with sun shining right now, but who knows if it's going to last.
You know what? Let's take a look at the weather.
Yeah.
It's, of course, brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Let's take a look at that almanac for today, June the 3rd. The average high is going to be 85 degrees, with the record being 101 degrees in 1911. The average low is going to be 65 degrees, with the record being 42 degrees in 1956. Sunset today at 7:55 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow at 5:36 p.m. And there's your national weather radar right there. Now let's take a look at the southeast. As you can see, we've got some clear skies for now. Maybe some of that stuff won't make its way up here, and we'll have some clear skies for the next couple days. Let's take a look at the forecast for the week. Today it's going to be partly sunny, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, and a high around 85. Tonight it's going to be partly cloudy with a 10% chance of isolated showers and a low around 66 degrees. Tomorrow is going to be mostly sunny, high near 88. Thursday, partly sunny, 30% chance of rain and a high around 86. Friday, it's going to be partly sunny with a 30% chance of rain. It looks like we're just going to have a 30% chance of rain through the weekend with highs up in the 80s.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
No,
Maybe
typical summer.
Yeah, maybe that'll give us some overcast skies, and it won't be that blistering heat that we know here in Alabama.
That's right. But it is summer, and guess what? Time for homegrown veggies.
That's so true. It's the Fest Hall. We've got the Fest Hall over there.
They are open every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning, going till I think about 3 in the afternoon. No, it says, Tuesdays and Thursdays 11 to 1. Okay, they've changed their time on us.
Look at that.
Or no, that's when the food trucks are there. Excuse me. Okay, I'll get it done. Tuesdays and Thursdays they have a food truck that presents itself from 11 to 1. You could stop by there for lunch. They have different things, different items on the menu. But we also want to, of course, remind you that the Fest Hall is open Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays, like I said, now through October. Locally grown produce, handmade crafts, public and private rentals are available. So if you're interested and you have a little veggie farm, or you have some homemade crafts, or you make some bread, which I always try to go over there for their sourdough bread. They have a great bread.
Yeah, and they've just got, tons of fresh fruits and vegetables.
And it's starting to come in.
Right,
We're starting to get maters. I think maters are out there.
They're out there. And of course, everybody knows what today is. It is election day.
Yeah, that's right.
So everybody get out, go to the polls. They're open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And tune in tonight for our election night special at 8 p.m.
Very good. Yeah, we're going to give you some results. And anyway, so it's going to be a very busy day for a lot of people.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
And let's see if we have a Facebook friend.
Our Facebook friend.
One? And that would be Courtney Quick. Ooh, what a pretty young lady. And Miss Courtney likes the Brandon Iron and American Idol. Look at those eyes. Man, she has some pretty eyes. She's an attractive young lady.
That's a good Instagram picture right there.
Yeah, and we are going to go ahead and give her that Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue large barbecue sandwich, and she just needs to come by here, pick up her certificate, and go over to the Berlin Quick Stop and pick up her sandwich. Yeah, very good. So what do we have going on for today?
Well, today I think we're going to have Tammy Brown, Judge Tammy Brown. We've got her an interview with her.
Yeah, I think going over all the new rules and regs about voting and things like that. Remember to take your photo ID with you when you go to vote, so that way they don't turn you away.
Yeah.
But at any rate, just remember to go vote. That's the big deal.
And of course, we have George here with the news and commentary coming up right after this, so stay tuned.
All right.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Hello, my name is Melvin Hastings. With unemployment on the rise and the recent government overhaul of our education and healthcare systems, Alabama faces many new challenges.
But most importantly, we must remember that the decisions we make today will affect our family tomorrow. I promise to work hard for the future of our families and this great state. I'm Melvin Hastings, and I'm asking for your vote.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
As your sheriff, I will have an open door policy for every citizen of Coleman County. I believe it is important for every citizen to be able to voice their concerns and needs to the sheriff of Coleman County. Because as law enforcement officers, we get so focused on law enforcement, we forget to listen to the people. And if we will listen to the people of Coleman County, then they will help drive the sheriff's office in a positive direction for their needs.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
While Washington liberals like Obama and Pelosi continue to attack Alabama families and values, conservative leaders like Ed Henry are fighting back, championing pro-life legislation, standing strong against Obamacare, and keeping taxes low so we can create good jobs. Ed Henry, the conservative champion we need in Montgomery.
Four years ago, I stood here and told you about our struggling economy, job market, and education system. We needed a change. Today I have good news. The economy is coming back, the job market is getting stronger by the day, and we're taking steps to ensure our education system is strong and secure for the future. Now it's time to build on those successes. I'm asking you to join me in continuing to move our communities forward. I'm Max Buttram, and I'm asking for your vote.
Time for news and commentary on this Tuesday morning. 36-year-old Rachel Wright came from Georgia. She went to visit her folks in Joppa, right east of where we are right now. This past weekend, she began to feel kind of poorly. She's been diagnosed with this Legionnaire's disease. How many other folks might have been, exposed to it? I don't know that it's contagious. Do know that this bacteria comes from water that's been sitting for a while, hot tubs, big air conditioning units and such. Legionnaire's disease, someone who came to see us. Keep an eye on that. In Adianta today, of course, they're voting too, except they're going to be voting whether they should go wet or not. They've got a Keep Blount County special group over there like we had. With the last couple of elections, whenever it decided to go wet, where was our folks, Had they gotten too old or decided just to give it up? Don't know. But they're deciding today in Adianta whether they'll go that way or not. And before I forget, I keep meaning to say this. If you've got a Facebook account, let me tell you what happened to me. Some character was able to go on Facebook, find my page. It was open to the public, as probably most of them are. Made copies of all my friends, their information. Then he established 3 different George Spear accounts with Facebook. When one got knocked down, there were still 2 more. By the time it was over with, this character who played the part of George Spear was able to talk one of my relatives out of $1,500 because my relative thought I was going bankrupt and I needed help. It's a horrible feeling whenever you have someone call you and say, "Did you get the money?" and you say, what money? So that is a flaw in Facebook's system. You try to find a phone number to call and complain. And in order for you, as the person your identity is being stolen, you have to, according to Facebook's own website, you have to go to that person's imposter's page and report him. It can be taken and reported by a friend of yours from their site, from their Facebook page. But as far as taking action, according to Facebook again, it has to be you, the person who's being, scammed. Not good. Supreme Court today, as you probably have heard, they're going to be considering whether or not Republican Party leaders down here in Alabama drew a new legislative map that illegally packed black voters into too few voting districts, so the minorities have less power. I understand there might be some Democrats today going to Coleman polls in Coleman County, but they don't like this idea of having a photo ID. Maybe there may be a few try to prove the point today at some of our polls. Don't know. That seemed rather counterproductive, but it'd be a good way to sort of hold things up, would it not, when it comes to trying to get through. These poll workers, many of them are elderly, and they're going to have their hands full, as will elderly voters who do not have a photo ID. If you know someone who's going to vote today and they don't have a driver's license or a photo ID, get them down to the registrar's office at the courthouse. They'll issue them one so they can vote. Some folks still take voting seriously, and thank God our elderly folks, at least those folks do, most of them. An Opelika-based ministry got a billboard up that's causing a stir. The billboard at Auburn's Village Mall has pictures of young children and below it with a quote from Hitler. Hitler once said, "He alone who owns the youth gains the future." They also put below that the quote from the Bible about raise up a young person, a young child in the right way so that later they will follow the same course, or words to the effect. They're making an issue of that. Well, Hitler sure had his youth, didn't he? And sometimes we wonder what's happening to some of ours. And we can understand it nowadays that 1/3 of the population between 18 to 34-year-olds, 1/3 of those folks live with mama and daddy. Now why? Is it because student loans are so high and because they aren't finding jobs? The best thing Robert L. Spear did for George Terry Spear, he told me when I was 17, he said, "Son, when you turn 18, you're on your own." Dad was basically an orphan. He knew the value of establishing yourself before you got too old or lazy or whatever. 1/3. And finally, in Miami, there's a website that's available to all of us. It's called Victoria Milan. And what's this website designed to do? It's for men and women who want to have an affair. And according to this Victoria Milan website, 72% of its subscribers who go online to find a little tryst, they claim that the reason that the problem exists with having so many affairs is global warming. Serious as a snake bite. A shocking 72% of them responded yes, that when it's hot weather, you wonder what to do. Stay tuned. More Today on 2 after this.
Hello, my name is Melvin Hastings. With unemployment on the rise and the recent government overhaul of our education and healthcare systems, Alabama faces many new challenges.
But most importantly, we must remember that the decisions we make today will affect our family tomorrow. I promise to work hard for the future of our families and this great state. I'm Melvin Hastings, and I'm asking for your vote.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
As Sheriff of Coleman County, I will set a new standard in drug enforcement across Coleman County by using my training, my qualifications, and my experience in working with other local, state, and other law enforcement agencies across the state of Alabama and Coleman County to go after not only lower level drug distributors, but the upper level drug traffickers in Coleman County. And I would like to ask for your vote on June 3rd in the 2014 Republican primary election.
Four years ago, I stood here and told you about our struggling economy, job market, and education system. We needed a change. Today I have good news. The economy is coming back, the job market is getting stronger by the day, and we're taking steps to ensure our education system is strong and secure for the future. Now it's time to build on those successes. I'm asking you to join me in continuing to move our communities forward. I'm Mac Buttrell, and I'm asking for your vote.
While Washington liberals like Obama and Pelosi continue to attack Alabama families and values, conservative leaders like Ed Henry are fighting back, championing pro-life legislation, standing strong against Obamacare, and keeping taxes low so we can create good jobs. Ed Henry, the conservative champion we need in Montgomery.
And we're back once again. We're going to try to give away some prizes today. Haven't been able to do that lately.
Yeah. It's we got a couple of good ones today. We've got of course, the large 3-topping pizza from the Coleman Pizza Hut. As well, we have the free admission day pass for one to Hurricane Creek Park. And we also have the $10 off a haircut or wax from Hair by Loretta.
Very good.
Good little package
good
right
little
there.
Prizes. So we're going to take a look at our ads right now. I'm going to be asking a question, so you do need to pay attention. And let's start off with our first ad. And that's Grand Point Pharmacy, open as early as 7:30 in the morning, Monday through Saturday, located right there on Highway 31 North. And I'll tell you what, Joel, you need to go over there because you've got some allergies, and they've got algae products that'll fix that right up for you.
And it's my party. Balloons of all shapes and sizes. They do singing telegrams from Lulu the Gorilla. Anything you need for any type of party. They're located on 2nd Avenue Southeast. It's my party.
And Auto Tech Repair and Service. And of course, the Technic Professional Auto Service does electronic diagnostics for major engine repairs, transmission, brakes, foreign and domestic cars at Auto Tech.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers are welcome, and they have gift certificates for all your gift-giving needs. Used books are half price, and new books are 20% off every day.
And Mullins Body Shop. You've counted on them for over 50 years now for auto body repair and towing, and you can count on them today. That's Mullins Body Shop.
Picking Under the Pavilion. It's live music all throughout the month of June and July. It's every Tuesday under the pavilion behind the Donald E. Green Senior Center, 6:30 to 8 p.m., rain or shine, open to the public. It's free as well. And there is the set list for the next month.
Yeah, and it starts tonight. Night Free Insurance. You can visit them on the web, night-freeinsurance.com. Night Free Insurance Agency providing insurance coverage now for over whatever years.
3 generations.
Yep, 3 generations.
Jolly Time Rentals. It's where fun is always in the air. Call Holly Mullins today to book. They have licensed inflatables, slides, water slides. They just have everything over there.
Brown & Company Beverages, where good taste begins, right next to the Ford dealership on Highway 157. Such a huge variety of domestic imports, regional and local beers and wines, ciders, meads, mixes, and gourmet sodas.
Cotton State Barns of Coleman. Buy or rent to own. Carports, playsets, utility, trailer, storage buildings. They have it all. No credit check. You are approved. They're located on 278 West, just past I-65. Those are our merchant ads for the day.
Okay, well, at least half of them.
At least half of them. You know
Okay.
what? I think we do have more coming up
Yeah.
here.
Do
So
you have a
today,
question?
the question is going to be, who do you call when you call Jolly Time Rentals?
Right. Who do you ask for?
Who's your contact?
That's right.
That is our question. So think about that today as we take a look at Money Matters, and we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Adam Shedd with Premier Bank. Today I'm here to talk to you about the importance of paying your payments on time. Not only will it affect your credit score, it will also affect your relationship with your bank as well as your future banking needs. If you find yourself in financial difficulties, pick up the phone, or better yet, go see your banker. Remember, we are here to help.
Again, that question is going to be, who do you call when calling Jolly Time Rentals?
Right.
And if you know the answer to the question, you give us a call. I don't think we have anybody for today, and that's too bad.
That is, because we had
That's
some
too
good
bad.
prizes.
We had some great prizes, but
Well, okay, we have
maybe?
one more phone
Listen
call.
to that.
Let's
There's
see if
a
we've
phone
got
call
somebody
in the
calling
other
in.
room.
No,
Nope, it's
false alarm.
False alarm. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of our merchant ads for the day. And this month's Blizzard of the Month is s'mores. Man,
Look at that. You can have it made into a cake,
that
too.
looks delicious.
Does that
Let's
not
go
look
get one of
awesome?
those.
Yeah. Earl's Body Shop celebrating 50 years in business, local in Laura, and long distance, large and small towing available at Earl's Body Shop, right there on Highway 31 North.
And the Hinsville Drugstore, it's a blast from the past. Opened in 1925, and they still have ice cream treats from the original soda fountain. Always old-time friendly service there at the Hinsville Drugstore.
Mr. Hicks
Mr.
Mr. Hicks
Say
Menswear.
that 10 times fast.
Formal wear available for all occasions right there on Compass Way. And don't forget Dad, that would make a great present for Father's Day.
Chesley Oaks Golf Course, speaking of Father's Day presents, they
that
have
would be a
an
good one.
18-hole golf course, full practice facility, beautifully manicured bent greens. They're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 7 days of the week.
Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. Grab it, engrave it, and go. Maybe if I speak slowly, I won't mess up. Engraving for wood and metal products, personalized wedding anniversaries, gifts for deacons and pastors.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. They have the family barbecue pack. It is 1 pound of meat, 2 16-ounce sides, 4 buns, only $14.99. They're located in the Berlin Quick Stop. Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue.
And Be Fit, a great new fitness facility in downtown Coleman. It's just $50 a month. There is no long-term contract, and the membership does include a certified personal trainer at Be Fit.
And Tires for Less. It's more than just tires. They have oil changes. They do minor engine repairs, shocks, brakes. Go see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less, located on 2nd Avenue.
Hair by Loretta, and hair is her passion. She can do highlights and haircuts and manicures and pedicures and all kinds of great things there. And let's see, new clients get $10 off of their color when they go to Hair by Loretta, located in the Kalos Salon. You do need to make an appointment, though.
Pizza Hut in Coleman. They have the $10 family size pasta on Tuesdays, 50-cent wing Wednesdays, and an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's only $6.49.
Right, that's a
There
look
you go.
at her ads there, right?
Yep, sure
Yeah.
is.
And I guess we're going to come back in just a little bit.
And visit with Judge Tammy Brown.
That's right. Don't go
Stay
away.
tuned.
Hello, my name is Melvin Hastings. With unemployment on the rise and the recent government overhaul of our education and healthcare systems, Alabama faces many new challenges.
But most importantly, we must remember that the decisions we make today will affect our family tomorrow. I promise to work hard for the future of our families and this great state. I'm Melvin Hastings, and I'm asking for your vote.
In the nation, we reward safe driving. Add Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off every year of safe driving, which means you could save a lot of Benjamins. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
One of the most frequently asked questions I receive out on the campaign trail is, why do you want to be the sheriff of Coleman County? Coleman County is my home. It's where I was born and raised, and it's where my wife Susie and I will raise our 2 boys. And there's nothing more important to me than my Lord and Savior, my family, and my home. And I would like to ask for your vote on June 3rd in the 2014 Republican primary election.
Wallace State offers associate degree and certificate programs in Alabama's hottest job fields. Every year this decade, almost 3,800 new workers will enter these fields. Will you be one of them? Be one of us. Get in a Wallace state of mind. That's the projected number of job openings for trained welders this decade. That's the potential salary for welders trained the Wallace State way with the latest robotic technology for manufacturing. Who will you be? Be one of us. Get in a Wallace state of mind.
Four years ago, I stood here and told you about our struggling economy, job market, and education system. We needed a change. Today I have good news. The economy is coming back, the job market is getting stronger by the day, and we're taking steps to ensure our education system is strong and secure for the future. Now it's time to build on those successes. I'm asking you to join me in continuing to move our communities forward. I'm Max Buttrell, and I'm asking for your vote.
While Washington liberals like Obama and Pelosi continue to attack Alabama families and values, conservative leaders like Ed Henry are fighting back, championing pro-life legislation, standing strong against Obamacare, and keeping taxes low so we can create good jobs. Ed Henry, the conservative champion we need in Montgomery.
Welcome to back to Today on 2. Our guest this morning is Probate Judge, Coleman County Probate Judge Tammy Brown. Tammy, thanks for coming by to visit.
Thank you for asking me. Thank you so much.
2 years on the job, right?
2 years.
Does it feel like 2 years?
No, it's just great. I just love it. I love what I do. I love the job, and I thank the people of Coleman County for allowing me to serve as their probate judge.
Well, I can think of no more important day, and in terms of your duties, than maybe Election Day, because everything pretty well weighs on your shoulders as probate judge, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Election Day is a big day for us, and there's a lot of responsibilities and a lot of work to do before that actual day occurs.
Tell us the things that people need to know before they go and vote today.
Okay, well, there's been a lot of changes for the 2014 election. I'll just start with the first thing, there was the redistricting, which happens every 10 years, mandated by federal law, and thank goodness we only had one big change, that was House Districts 9, 11, and 12, and that changed some precinct lines. Now, it didn't change the precinct itself, but it changed the lines that were drawn. So that means that if you used to vote for a certain representative in this race, you may not be voting for that same district or that same representative. So if you're not sure, you can contact the Board of Registrars or our office, and we can look that up for you to see who you're supposed to vote for. Second change was we had 3 voting locations that moved. They petitioned the probate court, so we got those changed for them. Then we have the voter ID.
Mm-hmm. Which locations changed?
Stepful changed to the Hanceville Recreation and Wellness Center. Bayleton Town Hall changed to Bayleton Senior Center. Okay. And Cold Springs Fire Department is now the Cold Springs Community Center. They have a new community center down there. So all of those were very, very excited and glad to make those changes.
And voter ID. Photo ID, right?
It's the new Voter ID Act, and it says that when you go vote tomorrow, you have to present a state-issued ID, such as your driver's license, non-ID identification card, things of that, military card, things of that nature. Now, if you get to your precinct and you don't have that identification, if 2 election workers, and it has to be 2 election workers, can positively, without any doubt, identify you, there is a form in the packet that those 2 workers can fill out and allow you to vote. Now, if you get there, no one can identify you, you don't have ID, then you'd have to vote provisional.
Okay. Or if you get there and you don't have photo ID, can you go to the registrar's office in the courthouse, get a photo ID, and bring it back and then go vote?
Back? The Board of Registrars will be issuing those IDs tomorrow. Yes.
What is a provisional ballot?
A provisional ballot is a ballot that is voted, and then it's determined a week later whether that ballot counts. And there for some reason that you were not allowed to vote on election day, such as not having your ID and no one can identify you, then you're allowed to vote a provisional ballot. We never ever want to deny anyone the right to vote.
Right. A provisional ballot could mean a lot if you're in a real tight race.
Yes.
Couldn't it?
Yes, it could.
And some of these have a number of candidates in them, and so it could be tight.
We want to have the least number of provisional ballots as possible.
New voting machines.
And we have a new voting machine. We used to have the Eagle voting machine. Now we have the DS200 digital scanning voting machine. So that's going to be different for voters tomorrow. It's basically the same process, just a little bit different in the way that it does the ballot. Instead of used to, when you put your ballot in, if you had marked for too many people in the same race, the ballot automatically came out of the machine and then a message was printed on the tape to the left. Well, now it's all up on touch screen because technology, Georgia's running away with us. So the message comes up on the screen and it gives the voter the opportunity to read that message. Do they want to review their ballot or cast it as marked? If they press review as their ballot, then the ballot is sent back out to them. And that's a little bit more protection for the voter. Right. It doesn't allow someone to see how they voted, or if they want to cast it as it is, they press that, but that one vote, if there was a problem or an error, it won't be counted.
Okay, so let's say, for example, I walk up to the machine with a ballot I've just filled out, but I made a mistake and I voted for 2 people in one race. Not knowing, not really thinking about it, I put it in the machine, and then up flashes the message that, George, you screwed up.
You made an error, yes.
And it says, do you want to review it?
Review your ballot or cast your ballot as marked.
Okay. Now, if I review it, then it'll say review. And you can ask a poll worker if you get into that unfortunate situation, right?
Yes,
to assist you?
Yes, and it's better for the worker to assist because once the voter has to make that decision where to send that ballot back out. So that is, to me, that's a lot better.
If I say review, it comes back out. What do I do? If I say, well, I really wanted this guy or this gal.
You review it, and then also up on the screen it tells you what race you made that error in.
Okay.
And if you say, well, you marked for one too many, so you want to redo the ballot. Well, then the worker spoils that ballot and gives you another ballot to fill out.
Okay. If it says no as marked, then it goes back in the machine and it just doesn't count your vote because you've voted twice in that one race.
That is correct.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Wow. It could be a situation where if you're not watching closely, you can make a mistake like that. Now, let's say, as oftentimes happens, in some of these more obscure races, and I don't know how many we would have, during the primary, but a person doesn't even mark any name at all because they don't know who these people are, so they don't vote. That's not going to be an issue, is it?
Oh, no, that's just an undervote. So, no, if you want to go in there and all you want to concentrate on is one race and that's all you're interested in, you vote for that one race and that's all that's going to be counted.
I know in the news story in the Coleman Times that you will be having ballot counting going on inside the courthouse this time around.
Yes.
Okay. Up on the 3rd floor, is that correct?
3rd floor, large courtrooms, both the large courtroom and the small courtroom on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, please go ahead.
The election process there is the same as it was at the Civic Center. I don't know, I thought this time that a lot of people never get to their county courthouse. They don't go there.
Right.
So I just thought it would be,
Yeah.
bring back some people coming to visit their county courthouse.
Yeah.
We're going to have the third floor, large and small courtroom open, but we're also going to have, if we fill those up, we're going to have the second floor also available.
Okay.
I got two 60-inch screen TVs for the large courtroom and another TV for the small courtroom.
The news story said 16-inch.
Yeah.
What the probate judge really said was 60-inch. I'm thinking there'd be a lot of folks crowded around the small.
We'd all have to get glasses, including myself.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Another change on the ballot is used to that you marked a line when you made your choices. Now you're going to fill in an oval or a circle like a standardized test.
Oh, really?
So that's going to be a little bit different.
So you'll have to use your magic marker or whatever it is. Will they be felt tips or will they be?
No, they're just ballpoint pens this time.
Okay. And fill in the one your choice then.
Yes.
Does it look like? How about absentee ballots? Have there been many returned? Are there very many? The interest in this, is it typical, the number of people you think that might be showing up to vote tomorrow?
We always looked at the number of absentee. If we had a large turnout for absentee ballots, we expected a large turnout on election day. Smaller, we just kind of looked at that. Nothing set in stone. Nothing that made.
What has the turnout been then for
I think when I talked to Lisa, they were a little bit over 200.
Over 200. So, is that normal? I don't know. Or is that usual?
That's about normal for a primary.
Okay.
So I think turnout tomorrow will be moderate. I do.
Absentee ballots coming in, will they be counted first? How does that go?
Tomorrow at 12 o'clock, they will start counting those absentee ballots. Okay. They have a machine set up there, and they will start opening those and counting those, and then they will do a printout and everything just like a precinct. They will bring down their thumb drive to us and turn it in just like a precinct.
So while the polls don't close until 7, there could be some results as early as 6 p.m., correct? Was that correct in the story?
No, that was also a little bit of a confusion. No, polls are open from 7 to 7, and we do not start reading or doing anything with the results until 7 o'clock or after.
Okay. All right. Anything else we need to know?
No, just remember to go vote tomorrow.
That's right.
Just remember to go vote.
All right. Thank you, Tammy.
Thanks,
Probate
George.
Judge for Coleman County. We'll be back after this.
Currently, there are 206 registered sex offenders in Coleman County that are allowed to operate on the honor system. Within 4 weeks of taking office, they will be checked monthly by every deputy. I want every one of my deputies to know where their sex offenders live in their communities. And as they are traveling up and down the roads protecting you, and they see a bicycle in a registered sex offender's yard, they will pull over and check and see why there is a child at that house and if there's a potential victim.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
While Washington liberals like Obama and Pelosi continue to attack Alabama families and values, conservative leaders like Ed Henry are fighting back, championing pro-life legislation, standing strong against Obamacare, and keeping taxes low so we can create good jobs. Ed Henry, the conservative champion we need in Montgomery.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Hello, my name is Melvin Hastings. With unemployment on the rise and the recent government overhaul of our education and healthcare systems, Alabama faces many new challenges.
But most importantly, we must remember that the decisions we make today will affect our family tomorrow. I promise to work hard for the future of our families and this great state. I'm Melvin Hastings, and I'm asking for your vote.
Four years ago, I stood here and told you about our struggling economy, job market, and education system. We needed a change. Today I have good news. The economy is coming back, the job market is getting stronger by the day, and we're taking steps to ensure our education system is strong and secure for the future. Now it's time to build on those successes. I'm asking you to join me in continuing to move our communities forward. I'm Max Buttrell, and I'm asking for your vote.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. There is going to be a scramble to benefit the Ministry of Children While We're Young. Fun-filled golf event June the 25th, Chesley Oaks Golf Course, $80 per player and $300 per 4-man team. And there's a motorcycle ride scheduled for June the 14th, and of course this is to benefit cancer patients here in Coleman. Biscuits are furnished by Bojangles. The ride starts at 10 a.m. and the price is $20 for the rider and $5 for the passengers. The route begins at the Coleman Fairgrounds, and it's sponsored by the Coleman County Bosom Buddies Foundation. And Baileyton Head Start will be taking applications for preschool services for children ages 3 to 5. Parents can call for an application at 256-796-2834. And if you have a community billboard you'd like to send us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com. Give us a call, 256-734-7399, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman. And we would like to wish a happy birthday to Glenda Yarbrough. And of course her name will be put into the drawing where she has that possibility of winning an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Now let's take a look at our weather one more time today. Make the switch to Mitch, of course, is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Today it's going to be partly sunny with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms and a high around 85. Tonight it's going to be partly cloudy with a 10% chance of isolated showers and a low around 66 degrees. Not bad. Maybe we'll get some rain today.
Right, a little bit.
Maybe.
Better be a nice day.
Tomorrow we're going to have Philip Hicks on here talking about Father's Day. He's going to have some different stuff to show you. Maybe you can go out and get for your father on Father's Day.
That's right, from Mr. Hicks Menswear. We hope you have a great day.